We have ahead of us the privilege of publishing the very last issue of Life magazine. And for the final issue, we just received -25 from Sean O'Connell for the cover.
It's 25.
It's not there.
I know.
Maybe it's still on it.
It had a son that mowed the lawn.
I'm Walter. Mitty.
Walter. Okay. Oh, are you coming?
Yes, I'm not. Yes, I have to stay.
What is it you call it when he goes into one of his little places?
Oh, zoned out.
You do that now and then. What's the matter?
I lost a picture.
You should go. Crack the case.
Where do we land? We don't now! Oh my god, that really happened. Real face. Sorry for bombing your face.
I love mysteries. There's parts you think can't connect, and then in the end they do.
Life is about courage and going into the unknown.
How'd you get to Afghanistan?
Through Yemen?
Well, congratulations on this film. This is really, really fun to watch, and it's really hard to tell people what exactly it is. There's comedy, there's action, there's drama, there's fantasy. What is it to you?
To me, it's it is hard to sort of put it into one genre. It's a movie about a guy who's trying to connect with with himself. Is kind of, I guess he takes sort of a journey, but it's kind of an outward journey, but also an inward journey. And he's a daydreamer, so there's a lot of fantasies that he has. But it's really about trying to, I think, connect with his real self and be the best possible version of himself.
Yeah. And do you find yourself daydreaming a lot about, and if so, about what?
I don't daydream a lot. I will zone out. I will stop paying attention. If that counts as daydreaming, then I'm definitely I do that a lot. I'll think about when I'm working on, like if I'm working on a movie, I'll spend a lot of time just thinking about it, and that ends up being sort of daydreaming, because you're visualizing and sort of putting yourself in the world of what it is and trying to think of ideas or think of ways to solve problems, and I'll just retreat into that all the time.
Yeah. Well, and you didn't have much time to do that probably on this because you're the lead actor and the producer and the director, so it's a lot.
That's true, but I mean, it is, but it's also the creative process is doing that. So really, when we were prepping the movie, a lot of it was trying to come up with ideas and, what's the best way to tell this story and what's the best fantasy here and how can we, fix this problem in terms of, that. And then acting, is like Walter is daydreaming a lot, so I actually did spend a lot of time thinking about other things being Walter, because a lot of times he isn't present.
Yeah, and I think I think every movie probably sticks out for you at some point, but what do you think is the one thing that'll stick out to you about this? A day, a scene, a moment that you'll always remember?
Well, I have a lot of memories making this movie just because the experience was so fun and challenging, and going to Iceland where we shot a lot of the movie. I remember shooting there, and we got stopped by a windstorm. A windstorm shut us down for 2 days and blew over all of our campers, and never was in an experience like that where literally you could jump up into the air and it would just lift you up. And I just remember feeling like, wow, this is just an experience I'd never have. Jumping in the ocean, being in the North Sea, when the trawler was going by, and getting those shots was sort of a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It was like your own travel show.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was fun.
Yeah. Now, the show's the Drew Pearson Show, and Drew famously caught the Hail Mary pass. And I think everyone has a Hail Mary moment in their life where they just kind of had to go for it, and it worked out for them.
Yeah.
What do you suppose that is for you?
Gosh. I think I had to try to get a job when I was first starting out, and I've been auditioning. I wasn't getting any work, and I made a short film that was a takeoff on The Color of Money. The movie was The Color of Money with Tom Cruise. Martin Scorsese directed it, and so I made this little takeoff on it, and I brought it over to Saturday Night Live and asked somebody to bring it up on the elevator to the offices to show it to somebody up there, and ended up getting it on the show. Wow. So yeah, that was definitely a Hail Mary.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and also, I know that you made so many blockbusters and so many things that people have really, really connected to, but I feel like this is probably a little bit more gratifying to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, anything that, for me, that I'm working on where, you're connecting with it on a very personal level, it feels like, especially directing. I mean, any movie I've worked on as a director, it's just a different connection with it. And this one, I guess just where I'm at in my life, and the issues that Walter's dealing with, I felt I could relate to a lot.
Yeah. Well, last thing, that you've done a lot of philanthropic work, which is fantastic, and that's got to be a wonderful feeling to be able to do something, given who you are, to be able to give back like that.
Yeah, I think I think it's important to sort of take stock of what we have, and by connecting with people who don't have as much and trying to do something in some way to help alleviate the problems that are going on in the world is anything that anybody could do on any level, it makes a difference. So I encourage that.
Good. Thank you so much for being on with us. Appreciate it.
Nice talking to you.
No, Walter! I'm at the other boat! The little boat!
A minute before you freeze! What? You are safe! There's something here! There's a fin here, I think! We are traveling through a porpoise school! Don't fear the porpoise! I don't think it's a porpoise! I'm telling you, it's a porpoise! Be friendly! It will protect you from the sharks! Okay! Come here! Hey! Hey! Okay! That's a shark! That's what I said! Jesus! Stop befriending it! Kill it! It's not a porpoise! It's not a porpoise! Poke his eyes out! Fight this